In this module, our goal is to offer an opportunity to gain insights and strategies for disconnecting from the triggers that drive you to porn. So, welcome to lesson 2 of the recognition module. In this lesson, we're going to unpack one of the most important concepts in your recovery: triggers. You'll learn how to spot them, understand them, and most importantly, disarm them. We'll explore both the obvious ones and the ones that sneak in quietly through your emotions, your stress, and even your silence. So let's start with the most obvious ones. External triggers. These are the things you see or even just glance at that flip a switch in your brain. We live in a world where sexualized content is everywhere by design. Ads, social media, even innocent searches can lead to content designed to capture your attention and fire up your dopamine. That doesn't make you a pervert. It means your brain is doing exactly what it was trained to do. But recognizing it, that is your first step to reclaiming control. You can't avoid every visual trigger, but you can build guardrails. So here's what helps: curate your feed. Unfollow or mute accounts that constantly show skin or stir up urges, even if they're harmless. Use tech boundaries, install blockers, set screen limits, and keep your phone out of the bedroom. Train your attention. Practice shifting your eyes on purpose away from triggering images and towards something neutral. Catch the cue. When your brain lights up, pause. Breathe. Acknowledge the moment. You're not bad, you're being baited. And interrupt the pattern. Choose a different next step. Stand up, stretch, go outside, text someone. You're building new wiring. So this isn't about shame, it's about strategy. You don't have to white knuckle your way through every scroll. You just need to reduce your exposure and redirect your momentum when the trigger hits. That 1 second pause, that is where your power lives. Now let's talk about internal triggers, the ones most people ignore. These are emotional states that make you vulnerable: stress, anxiety, loneliness, feeling like a failure. When these emotions show up, your brain starts scanning for comfort. And if porn has worked in the past, it becomes the go to solution, even if it makes you feel worse afterwards. Your brain is incredibly efficient. The thalamus receives sensory input and emotional data. That includes what you see and feel. That information is passed into your amygdala and limbic system, which are in charge of fear, anxiety, and memory. Meanwhile, your dopamine system rewards you for doing what feels good and makes it easier for you to do it again, even if it's toxic. So, this is the big one. Every time you use porn to escape a hard feeling, instead of processing that emotion, you basically bury it alive. And it doesn't go away. It lies in wait. It becomes a dormant emotion, a landmine buried in your nervous system. Then one day, when you're tired or alone or quiet, boom, that unprocessed emotion gets triggered and your brain reaches for what helped last time. Now it's time to do the work. For the next 7 days, you'll be using the trigger tracker. Every time you feel an urge, even if you don't follow through, we are not trying to stop the behavior. We are trying to understand it. Just pause and take note. What was happening around you? What were you feeling? What were you trying to escape? But here's the twist. Try to ride the urge like a wave. Don't resist it or shame it. Just notice it. Urges rise, they peak, and they pass, often in just a few minutes. So when you observe the urge instead of reacting to it, you take away its power. That's called urge surfing, and it's one of the most effective tools in recovery. So let that sink in. It's not just the image on the screen, it's the feeling behind the urge, the story behind the pattern. When you start to recognize your true triggers, you take the first step towards real freedom. You're not weak, you're responding to pain. And now you're learning a new response.